Mirrors are supposed to show us what's real. But what if one hid something that was never meant to be seen? When workers tore down the walls of an abandoned carnival ride, they found a mirror that didn't bounce back light. It swallowed it. Behind that glass was a sealed space, and inside, something that had been waiting. Not flesh, not bone, something else entirely. No one ever figured out what it was, because the object disappeared before investigators arrived. Long Beach, California, 1978. 2 years after the discovery of Elmer McCurdy's corpse in Laugh in the Dark, the New Pike amusement park was finally shutting down. Rides rusted, power cables dangled. A faint smell of saltwater and decay hung over the boardwalk. Demolition crews arrived to gut the old funhouse, the same one where McCurdy's body had once hung. They thought they'd seen the worst that place could hide. They were wrong. The Laugh in the Dark attraction was built like a maze. Thin plywood walls, false panels, endless mirrors. When workers started prying them loose, one mirror refused to budge. Behind it was a hollow cavity, sealed with nails that had rusted to black. One man hit the panel with a crowbar. A sudden draft of cold air spilled out, smelling like burnt ozone and iron. Inside the cavity lay a wooden box wrapped in black velvet, and beside it, a smaller object, a circular mirror shard, edges smooth as if melted. They called the site manager. He told them it's probably a propped storage panel, but no one could explain the smell, or the faint humming sound that seemed to come from the box itself. When the workers carried it out into the sunlight, the black velvet looked wet, though it was dry to the touch. Lid. Inside, a tarnished brass medallion, carved with concentric circles. A chunk of obsidian, shaped like a tooth. A folded paper note, and a small hand mirror, surface darkened like smoked glass. The note's ink had bled, but 3 words were still legible. Do not show. Within an hour, the park's supervisor ordered the find sealed and locked away. But before that could happen, the box and everything inside vanished. No report, no paper trail, gone. Weeks later, demolition workers started talking. One swore he'd seen his own reflection blink when he looked into the funhouse mirror. Another claimed that at night, he heard a woman's voice behind the wall. By the end of 1978, those stories had reached local papers. Cursed mirror found in abandoned ride. Police investigated but found nothing. They chalked it up to carnival gossip, the same kind of rumor that had once turned Elmer McCurdy into a myth. Still, something about the mirror wouldn't die. People kept reporting sightings. A black-cloaked figure carrying a box, seen near storage lots where the park's debris was kept. Years later, a retired carnival historian named Henry Moss claimed he traced a shipping manifest from Long Beach to a private collector in New Orleans in 1981. The manifest listed the cargo simply as decorative artifacts, lot number 13. Moss said he found the medallion again, displayed in a French Quarter curiosity shop. But when he returned with a photographer, the shop had closed overnight. City records showed it had never officially existed. Still, he kept a postcard someone had slipped under his hotel door, a photograph of a mirror with a spiral pattern burned into the glass. On the back, one sentence: "Some reflections aren't yours." No one ever heard from Henry Moss again after 1983. Paranormal investigators later tied the object to a 1920s traveling sideshow known as the Midway of Mystery, famous for spirit mirrors that supposedly captured souls of the dead. The group vanished after a fire in Kansas City in 1924. Their props scattered across the country, many eventually owned by Louis Sawney, the same showman who'd once exhibited Elmer McCurdy's body. Was the black velvet box part of that same collection? If so, it means the Laugh in the Dark funhouse didn't just display a corpse, it might have displayed something designed to contain one. In 2015, an urban exploration YouTuber named Marcy Lane entered the ruins of the old Pike site. She filmed graffiti, rusted rides, and in one frame, a fragment of mirror still mounted to a wall. When the footage slowed down, viewers noticed her reflection blink, a second time after she'd already turned away. The clip went viral, then vanished. Her channel was deleted. Her social accounts wiped. But the video still circulates on dark web archives under the title, "Laugh in the Dark, the Mirror Blinks." Every decade, someone swears they've seen the medallion resurface. Auction listings, collector blogs, Reddit threads. Each time, the images disappear. Old-timers say the carnival was never destroyed, only moved. Somewhere inland, under a different name, with the same rides rebuilt. And in its hall of mirrors, one panel never reflects right. It absorbs light, faintly humming if you press your ear to the glass. Elmer McCurdy's body proved a man could become a legend. The mirror behind him proved legends can become alive. Because if the box truly held something non-human, then the carnival didn't just showcase death, it collected it. In the next story, we'll follow a trail that leaves the carnival and leads into the Louisiana Bayou, where another artifact was found buried in a swamp, still pulsing with heat. This time, it was breathing.